everyone, Megha this side. Today I will tell you about the transformation that has come about me owing to the pandemic. Sometimes there are some situations in our life which make us mentally and physically weak, but they bring about a better person in us. COVID was one such. I will tell you how I was introduced to COVID. 2020 started with a very heart wrenching news for me. I lost my grandmother. Later, on 27 Jan 2020, first COVID case was found in India. At that time, we didn't know much about it, so I just ignored it. But after that, I saw some of my classmates wearing masks in the school. At that time, I just got confused. What is the purpose of wearing this mask? But later, on 11th March, while going through a newspaper, I came across that WHO declared COVID 19 a pandemic. And we all know what seriously a pandemic is. It kills thousands of people. And gradually, when COVID cases rose in India, Government of India brought Janta curfew and later imposed lockdown, which was a very new thing for us. We never imagined something like quarantine or lockdown. But for better and worse, COVID has changed us permanently. Everything got closed: cinema halls, malls, showrooms, shops, except the ration shops were open, medical store, everything was closed. For me, the real struggle started when it came to online classes. I was very new to that. Not I, every children was, even teacher was new to that. Every time either we could not hear the teacher or we lost the connection. Every time some or the other problems came, and at that time it was quite difficult to handle that. But later, because of such an amazing teachers, we got comfortable even in online classes too. Another thing which COVID added in our lives is a mask, which became a must. And now we always check before going out if we are carrying a mask or a sanitizer, which was quite good. And one thing which became good in COVID is that better hygiene. COVID 19 focused on if we keep hygiene, we are able to fight COVID, and which is a good thing. We were introduced to Namaste rather than shaking hands. And even during the lockdown, there was seen a climate change when all the humans were inside. The climate shows showed that when the vehicles were not working, there were less pollution. It even affected our climate too. But the use of single-use plastic became more as the use of PPE kits, masks, even that affected our nature too. Many mental health issues were also seen in some of the people due to lockdown, COVID, and quarantine and all. The first COVID wave was not so crucial. Days passed, and again the new year came 2021. 2021 was also not so welcoming for all of us. With 2021, the second wave of COVID came, which was more worse than the first one. People were dying because of the lack of oxygen medicines. Hospitals were fully occupied. Even the crematoriums were full. There was no space left even to burn the dead bodies. Every day, thousands of cases were found, and many deaths occur even in a single day. Even some of us lost our closed ones. Some children got abandoned. Shortage of oxygen was there. Even black marketing, which was the worst thing. Marketing of medicines, oxygen cylinders. It was a very crucial time at the time of second wave in India. As we all know, nothing lasts forever. Tomorrow a new day shall come. This time shall too pass, and it happened. The second wave ended, and now the third wave is predicted. We don't know what will happen in third wave, but what we can do is to keep precautions and don't let the third wave come. Moreover, COVID taught us many things like what we plan might not happen always. चाहे हम कितने भी फुल प्रूफ प्लान्स बनाएं, they can get cancelled. And one most more important thing, that we are humans, a social animal, and if we work as a global community, we can stop this COVID-19 too. And even problems are not too big, we are too small as we are not able to handle them. This pandemic has made us realize that the amount of things we take us for granted in life are seriously very important. Corona proved that everything around us is temporary except our family and friends. We should live our everyday like we will die tomorrow and enjoy every moment of our life. Life should not be measured in years, it should be measured in deeds. We all know death is sure. Tomorrow is not always a promise. But what we all can do is hope and live the present moment fully. Out of mountains of despair, we should always search for hope. And even COVID was the only time when we hoped for negative rather than positive. And it even taught us that we should never regret a day in our life, as a good day gives happiness, bad day gives experience, and a worst day gives lessons. COVID was one such. COVID gave so many lessons us to learn. At last, I just want to say that by staying home and wearing masks, we can prevent the third wave. Thank